Now, Motion Touch combines design and manufacturing expertise. How early in the projects do your manufacturing team or your production team get involved in projects?
Well, it can be as early as we've discussed already as the feasibility. Is it possible? How will we make it? If it's fairly slam dunk and we know we can make it, and often that's the case because of the experience we've got within the company, manufacturing won't come until later, and towards the end of the design process, the design team, engineering, product design, will be bouncing off the manufacturing guys and checking, look, I'm putting the final touches on this. If I do it this way or that way, how does it affect cost? Design for manufacture is very much about taking the concept, taking the product ergonomics, taking the way it looks, and turning that into something that's cost effective for manufacture. And that's what we're working towards the end of the design process. And as that design process wraps up, then we're working with the manufacturing guys, with our partner factories, be there in the Far East, be there much closer to home in Eastern Europe, or in America, or even in the UK. We're working with them to price out the design so we have the fully rounded proposition for the next stage. Moving into those next stages, once you've got a design done, you want to get a prototype out as quickly as you can, because it's when you first get that product in your hand, if you like, when the innovator is given his baby for the very first time, which is tremendously exciting and also sometimes a little bit emotional. When they've got that product in their hand, they can begin to experiment with it, to check that it's the right size, to check that it fits the right way, to check that it functions the right way, to check that it's got the brand characteristics that are going to work in the marketplace, and then to begin to put it in the hands of potential users. That's vital. You've got to understand what the market thinks of your product, what the users think of your product. Has the design ticked all of the criteria that we set out in the first place? Often there'll be changes to be made, because with the best will in the world, when we're making a design on screen, as we do in CAD packaging, and we can work with the CAD with clients, and we can email back and forth, and we can share the design, and we can zoom in on screen and turn it round and vibrate it and shake it. It's not quite the same as when you first put it in your hand and when you first test it and use it, or the electronic circuitry when you first run through the procedures and you get your results. So product testing, both in terms of ergonomics, usability, form and function, and then finally, at the later stages of product testing, you're looking at durability, you're looking at certification, and all of the other areas that mean that you're putting a product into the marketplace which is fully proven, fully legal, and has the right performance characteristics and lifetime expectation.